Welcome to the latest episode of Gaming with Sean. This time we're going to take a look at the indie game Avatar drop on the Xbox 360. Now this is one of those games that only costs 80 Microsoft points, and before I shock anyone, I just want to let y'all know that my avatar that you saw on the title screen, it's going to look a little different once we get into the game. Kind of tweaked it out a little. Here, I'll show you exactly what I mean. Gonna join in. Yep, that's right. Twilight Sparkle hoodie. Sonic the Hedgehog shoes. No real reason, just felt like sprucing up the avatar recently. Now, this is one of those games that only costs 80 Microsoft points. And what you do is you kind of are dropped into this tube. You and up to 4 friends, that is. And you're twirling your character around trying to get him through rings. Now, I say that you're dropped and you twirl. You can also be bounced up by green balls, as you just saw. I'll try to show you a little bit better right there. And while you're flinging about, you can try and get over to better rings. It's a pretty simple game. It was only $1, and I really, really like it. It's one of the very first Xbox indie games that I bought. And one of the problems with this marketplace is the fact that, well, you cannot use your games if you're not online. And that's because ESRB doesn't rate online interactions, and that was one of the only ways for the indie marketplace to exist. So hey, DRM before Xbone ever confused people. Yep. Always on. Yay, yay, yay. But anyways, now I mentioned you can play up to 4 players. What that means, though, is it only tracks the first player's movements, so you hopefully are in the same field of view as them. Otherwise, it gets kind of sad because you can't skyrocket yourself up, and like they really should have done what they do in Mario Kart, where it's 4-player split screen, but they chose not to. I mean, it's an indie game for $1, so some sacrifices had to be made, I guess. But it would have been really nice. But with the online limitations and the field of view limitation, I still think that this would be a really great, fun party game. You know, get some buddies around and do, you know. I believe it only has local multiplayer, no online. Online could have fixed it as well. But hey, beggars can't be choosers, right? And there we go. You made it through the last purple ring. And that is Avatar drop in a nutshell. Pretty fun. I'm gonna in a sec show y'all the credits because hey, it's an indie game, and I believe these fabulous people that made this game deserve some credit where credit is due. Very limited options. And yep, there's all the beautiful people that made this possible.